The 2026 World Cup is one of those global events that turns the entire planet into a single stadium. Whether you're at home, on the road, at school, at work during a break, or even stuck in traffic, there's always that one question football fans keep asking. How do I actually stream the World Cup matches on my phone without missing anything? The truth is, watching the World Cup on your phone in 2026 is easier than it has ever been. But only if you understand how the streaming system works, what official platforms to use, and how to avoid the common mistakes that cause buffering, blackouts, or missing live games. So in this guide, we're going to walk through everything, step by step, in a simple, real-world way, like someone explaining it to you directly, so you can start watching matches instantly when the tournament kicks off. The FIFA World Cup, officially known as FIFA World Cup, is expected to be one of the most streamed sporting events in history. Because of its massive global audience, broadcasting rights are split across different platforms depending on your country. That means there is no single universal app that works everywhere. Instead, your phone becomes a gateway to different official broadcasters, each offering live matches, highlights, replays, and analysis. So the first thing you need to understand is that streaming the World Cup is not about finding random links online. It's about knowing your official streaming partners. These are usually sports broadcasters or streaming platforms that have paid for rights to show the matches live in your region. On your phone, these platforms typically come in the form of apps or mobile-friendly websites. In most regions, the process starts with checking which broadcaster owns the rights in your country. Once you know that, you simply download their app from the App Store or Google Play Store. After that, you either sign in with a subscription or use a free-to-air login if your country provides it. Some regions even allow you to watch selected matches for free, while others require a monthly sports package. Now let's talk about what actually makes phone streaming smooth in 2026. First, internet connection matters more than anything else. Even the best streaming app will struggle if your network is unstable. For live football, especially high-demand matches like knockout stages or finals, you'll want a stable 4G or 5G connection. Wi-Fi works even better, but only if it's strong and not overloaded with other devices. A common mistake people make is opening the stream at kickoff time, exactly when millions of others are doing the same. This causes servers to slow down or buffer. The smarter approach is to open the app at least 5 to 10 minutes before the match starts. This allows your stream to stabilize and connect to a strong server before peak traffic hits. Another important detail is app updates. Many people ignore updates, but sports streaming apps frequently update right before major tournaments like the World Cup. These updates improve video quality, reduce lag, and fix bugs. If your app is outdated, you might experience freezing or even login issues right when the match begins. So before the tournament starts, always update your apps in advance. Now let's go deeper into the actual streaming experience on your phone. Most official apps give you multiple viewing options. You can watch live matches in full HD, switch to commentary only mode if you're saving data, or even watch multi-angle views in some advanced apps. Some platforms also include live stats, heat maps, and instant replays that you can control directly on your screen. One underrated feature that many fans don't use is downloading match highlights or replay clips. If you miss a game due to time zones or work, many apps allow you to watch full match replays shortly after the game ends. This is especially useful for fans following teams across different continents. Battery life is another thing people forget during live streaming. Watching football matches can drain your battery fast, especially in HD. A simple tip is to lower your screen brightness slightly and close background apps before streaming. If you're planning to watch a full 90-minute match, or even extra time and penalties, having a power bank nearby can save you from your phone dying at the worst possible moment. Now let's talk about data usage, because this is where many people get caught off guard. Streaming football in high definition can use a lot of mobile data. If you're not on unlimited data, you need to be careful. Many streaming apps allow you to reduce video quality to save data while still watching smoothly. For example, switching from HD to standard definition can cut your data usage significantly without ruining the experience, especially on smaller phone screens. Another smart strategy is using Wi-Fi whenever possible. If you're at home, at a cafe, or anywhere with stable internet, connect to Wi-Fi before kickoff. But be careful with public Wi-Fi during major matches, because they can become overloaded. In those cases, mobile data might actually be more stable. Let's also talk about notifications. Most official sports apps allow you to set alerts for match start times, goals, red cards, and full-time results. This is extremely useful if you're busy or following multiple matches at once. Instead of constantly checking your phone, the app brings the match updates directly to you. For fans who want a more immersive experience, some streaming platforms also offer live commentary in multiple languages. This means you can choose commentary that feels more natural to you, or even switch between analysts depending on your preference. Some apps also include fan chat features, where viewers react in real time during matches, making it feel like a global watch party. Now, one thing people often ask is whether they can watch matches if they are travelling. The answer is yes, but it depends on the app and regional restrictions. Many official streaming platforms are designed to work across mobile networks, so as long as you have internet access, you can usually watch from anywhere. However, content availability might change depending on licensing rules in different countries. That's why it's important to log into your streaming app before travelling, so you know what's available in your location. Another key factor is device performance. Older phones may struggle with high-quality streams, especially during fast-paced action. If your phone lags, you can usually fix it by closing background apps, restarting your device before the match, or lowering stream resolution. Newer phones generally handle live sports very well, but even then, performance depends on storage space and background activity. Let's not forget one of the most exciting parts of streaming the World Cup on your phone: portability. Unlike watching on TV, your phone allows you to move freely. You can watch a match while commuting, sitting outdoors, or even during short breaks. This flexibility is one of the biggest reasons mobile streaming has become the preferred option for millions of fans worldwide. Some streaming apps also offer picture-in-picture mode, which allows you to watch the match in a small floating window while using other apps at the same time. That means you can chat with friends, browse social media, or check live stats while still keeping the game on screen. Security is another important topic. Always make sure you are using official apps or verified platforms. Avoid random streaming links or unofficial websites that claim to show matches for free. These can expose your device to malware or poor quality streams. Official platforms not only give you better video quality, but also ensure your personal data and payment information are safe. As the tournament progresses into knockout stages, demand increases even more. Matches like quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final usually attract massive global audiences. During these times, streaming servers are heavily loaded, so starting your stream early becomes even more important. If your stream ever freezes during a match, don't panic. Usually, simply switching video quality, refreshing the app, or briefly toggling airplane mode can reconnect you to a better server. Most modern apps are designed to recover quickly without missing too much of the action. Another useful tip is exploring match recap features. If you miss a goal or a key moment, most apps allow you to instantly rewind or jump to highlights without leaving the live stream. This makes the viewing experience much more interactive compared to traditional TV. At the end of the day, streaming the World Cup on your phone is all about preparation. Once you set up your app, test your internet, understand your data usage, and know your match schedule, everything becomes effortless. You're no longer tied to a television or a specific location. Instead, the entire tournament travels with you in your pocket. So when the 2026 World Cup kicks off, you won't be scrambling for links or worrying about missing matches. You'll already be ready, phone charged, app installed, notifications on, and streaming smoothly as the biggest football tournament on earth unfolds in real time. And that is the real beauty of modern sports streaming. The game is no longer just watched. It's experienced anywhere, anytime, directly from your phone, as if the stadium itself fits in your hand.